My grandfather was born a slave. Slavery ended when he was very young. He had an older brother and an older sister. He met and married a woman of Indian background, black. Due to racism, they relocated to Canada. He was in search of a place that he could raise his sons and one daughter without the ravages of racism. And he relocated them, and with him he took not just his family, he took several other families out of Oklahoma that also wanted to seek a better life. And they all went up to Winnipeg, Canada. My grandfather had managed, he hired a German Jewish man to be the front for his business. And he had 3 mills, a grist mill, a sawmill, and whatever the other mill is. And but in those days, he had to have a white man to front. And so he didn't sell his mills. He gave it to the 3 mills to another large, because the Dickens family was considered a huge family. And he gave it to another large family, whose name now escapes me, in Oklahoma, so that they would have an opportunity to grow. They had given up their land and their homes in Canada, so when they came back to America, they had to naturalize back. And they did so. And they stayed here in Harlem, got involved in politics and in business, because my grandfather was a firm believer that black people, in order to really be empowered in this country, needed political empowerment, economic empowerment. One without the other would not make it. So I grew up alone, but I grew up listening to politics. I grew up with the idea that if possible, you're supposed to give back to your community. If possible, you're supposed to bring your community along, because they were successful in business and in politics. But if you don't bring your community along, you're doing it by yourself, and you can be picked off at any time. I remember, I was just a kid, but it was during the 60s. And they had, because we were always in the house talking about civil rights and the movement and what had to be done. And so Nina had made a song called Mississippi Goddamn. She recorded a song on her album. My sister had bought the album for my father. And they would play that song. So I would listen. I was just a kid, but I would hear them playing that song, Mississippi Goddamn. Mm-hmm. Alabama's got me so upset. Tennessee's made me lose my rest. But everybody knows about Mississippi. Goddamn.
Can't you see it? I know you can feel it. It's all in the air. I can't stand this pressure much longer. Somebody say a prayer. Alabama's got me so upset, and Tennessee's made me lose my rest. Everybody knows about Mississippi. Gone there. Hound dogs on my trail, school children sitting in jail, black cat cross my path. I think every day's gonna be my last.